All right, so then the two pieces that the amendments that I wanted to talk about to the N.D.A.A. Were by Tulsi Gabbard. And one of them is, so Congress approves measure allowing CBD use by military service members. And so the House of Representatives approved an amendment, which again, this says that they approved this amendment and this already passed in the Senate. So we know that this is already part of the N.D.A.A. On Monday, to allow military service members to use products containing hemp and its derivatives, including CBD. The measure sponsored by Representative Tulsi Gabbard stipulates that the Secretary of Defense may not prohibit, on the basis of a product containing hemp or any ingredient derived from hemp, the possession, use, or consumption of such product by a member of the armed forces, as long as the crop meets the federal definition of hemp and that such possession, use, or consumption is in compliance with applicable federal, state, and local law. And so it passed in a measure of 336 to 71, which is really great because it shows that this is one where bipartisanship can actually work in a good way for the American people, right? So I mean, I think that is something that, you know, should be lauded. And you know, working for marijuana legalization is something that Tulsi has really put at the forefront. She introduced the Hemp for Victory Act, which would mandate studies into everything from the use of hemp food products for public school lunches to the potential therapeutic value of the crop's extracts for veterans suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, to even its ability to clear contaminants from nuclear sites. Because hemp, I always say hemp could save the world if it was actually legal. And so just to see what she said about that. So she said, this is great research being done around hemp, resulting in new products coming into the market that are proven to help with ailments like insomnia, inflammation, chronic pain, epilepsy, traumatic brain injury, post-traumatic stress, and more. Hemp products provide a form of treatment that serves as an alternative option for those who would rather pursue natural remedies rather than prescription drugs. Which that is what it comes down to, is that because this would be a direct competition to big pharma, that is why this has so much stigma attached to it, and that there is so much impeding just the legalization of this.
Although on the other side, you could argue that there is, you know, there's big hemp too. So there's like 6 companies that control most of the CBD market. So there is a lot of money involved with that. So all these votes in favor of it, I'm sure some of them are because, you know, they're linked to that industry.
Yep, you always got to be watchful. That's great point, Steve. She's definitely benefiting also from the, you know, negative press, deservedly, that opioids have been getting, and I think she really probably got into this fight to help veterans that basically were stuck with opioids or nothing because they weren't allowed to use marijuana to deal with pain and to deal with PSTD and all that kind of stuff. So,
right.
Yep.
Right. And then the